The film began by showing a young Mulan running after a chicken until making the neighbors angry. While on the roof, she almost fell, but her skills allowed her to land perfectly. Her father Zhou, who saw that, looked proud, but after the neighbors booed him, her father left. Mulan had a younger sister named Shu who was afraid of spiders.
What happened when he fell off the roof?
When Mulan was with her sister, she heard her mother's conversation that admitted that it was hard taking care of Mulan and was worried for her future. Her mother also asked her father to advise Mulan to act more like a woman in general.
It's time you talk to her.
Mulan is a daughter, not a son.
After that, when Mulan was alone, Zhou came and advised her. He also asked Mulan to hide her great chi so that men would be attracted to her because of the way women gave honor to the family by marrying.
Hide your gift away, too.
The story then moved to a place in northwest China, to be precise in an area called the Silk Road. One day in the desert, there was a man who was possessed by a witch named Shan Yang. The man then went to the city inside the fortress. Soon, dozens of Ruran soldiers came who attacked the fortress.
Close the gate!
When the attack started, Shan Yang showed up and attacked the soldiers from inside. The Ruran army then stepped in and wreaked havoc. After that, Shan Yang got into the body of the royal army and went to meet the emperor in the imperial city.
Khan fights alongside a woman.
After Shan Yang, who was in the body of the soldier, reported the attack, the chancellor reported it to the emperor. On hearing that the attacker was Bori Khan, the emperor said that he had already killed that person, but the chancellor replied that this one was the son of Bori Khan who the emperor killed. After that, the emperor also made a decree to create a strong army. Therefore, each family must submit one son to be sent as a warrior.
And crush these murderers.
After disguising as a soldier, Shan Yang went to meet Bori Khan. Apparently Shan Yang teamed up with Bori Khan after being ostracized by society because she wanted to become a warrior. Bori Khan promised that if he sat on the throne, Shan Yang would be given a place and acknowledged according to what she wanted.
A place where you are accepted for who you are.
We will finish what we started.
The story again turned to Mulan, who had now grown into a teenage girl. When she came home from riding, Mulan looked very happy and told her family about it. But her fun stopped when her parents said that they had found a mate for Mulan. With a heavy heart, Mulan complied.
That would bring honor to us all.
In their village, there was a tradition of using the services of a matchmaker to find a mate. Mulan finally got dressed, then she went with her mother and sister to the matchmaker's house. At the matchmaker's house, there was also a woman who may be Mulan's future mother-in-law. When tested pouring tea, a spider appeared in front of Shu. Because Mulan knew her sister was very afraid of spiders, Mulan moved the teapot to confine the spider, but that turned out to be the beginning of chaos.
It's ideal for the teapot.
Because of the spider, Mulan's arranged marriage was cancelled and her family was degraded because they failed to educate girls.
They have failed to raise
Coming home from the matchmaker's house, suddenly a royal soldier came and immediately announced the emperor's order to ask each family to send one of their sons to become a royal soldier. One by one the families were called. When it was the turn of the Mulan family, Zhou as the head of the family advanced even though with a limp. Zhou claimed to only have daughters, so he himself would go to war.
I served the imperial army in the last battle against the northern.
At night, Mulan's family seemed to be discussing Zhou's departure. They were worried because Zhou's leg was sore, but Zhou still insisted on going.
Learn your place.
Mulan spoke alone with her father.
If I were your son, you wouldn't have to.
There is no courage without fear.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful too.
And after her father left, Mulan wore her father's armor and took his sword to fulfill the emperor's summons. When morning came, Zhou, who found out that his belongings were missing, finally knew that it was Mulan. Her mother asked to bring Mulan back, but Zhou said Mulan would be killed by their own people if she was found out. Finally, Zhou could only pray that his daughter would always be protected. Mulan finally made the long journey to the training ground.
From all over the kingdom, watch over my daughter Mulan.
When they got there, Mulan queued with other youths. She clashed with Hong Wei, but Commander Tong separated them. There, Mulan claimed to be a man named Hua Jun.
Insult me again and you'll taste the tip of my blade. Hua Jun, Commander.
Mulan also started living there following the training while hiding her identity. She even skipped bath time with other reasons not to bathe with the youths there. Every day Mulan slept after everyone went to sleep and woke up before everyone else. Mulan finally started to get close to her friends, especially with Hong Wei.
Hey, red lips. I don't care what
I agree.
You should really consider skipping guard duty and taking a shower.
One day, they were all practicing using spears. Mulan confronted Hong Wei and they fought seriously until everyone paid attention to them, including Commander Tong. The fight was finally won by Mulan. Elsewhere, Bori Khan was gathering with all his allies. They didn't believe Shan Yang, but Bori Khan mentioned that Shan Yang was her servant. The results of the meeting decided that they would immediately attack and kill the emperor.
For my father who the emperor killed.
Even though she didn't accept it, Shan Yang still obeyed Bori Khan's order to attack the next location. Back at the training ground, Mulan was being summoned by Commander Tong to his room. Commander Tong said he knew that Mulan was hiding something. Mulan was nervous because she thought her identity had been exposed, but it turned out that what Commander Tong meant was that Mulan always hid her massive chi.
It seems you've been hiding something. The chi is powerful, Hua Jun.
Since then, Mulan practiced more seriously until she could complete heavy training. Not long after, news of Bori Khan returning to attack was heard. Finally, Commander Tong announced that although the training had not been completed, all trainees would officially become royal soldiers and would go into battle. Before leaving, they all said 3 warrior oaths, namely loyalty, courage, and honesty. While Mulan felt uncomfortable because she realized that she was dishonest because she hid her identity. Finally, Mulan met Commander Tong and was about to admit her lie, but Commander Tong instead praised her and showed his pride in Mulan by saying he would introduce Mulan to his daughter. Because Commander Tong really hoped for her, finally Mulan didn't confess the lie and went to war.
Yes, Commander. That's my great honor.
Arriving at the battlefield, they saw many royal soldiers who had fallen. A soldier there informed Commander Tong that Bori Khan was close to them and they were ready to fight. Commander Tong decided to leave at dawn.
We leave at first light.
That night Mulan gathered with her friends who looked worried about tomorrow's war. She encouraged them.
I might take the opportunity to kill you myself. There is no courage without fear.
And finally the atmosphere warmed up and they became more optimistic. The next day, Bori Khan and his soldiers came and were greeted by royal troops led by Commander Tong. Bori Khan and his soldiers advanced. Commander Tong immediately ordered the soldiers to set up formations and shoot arrows. Many of Bori Khan's soldiers were attacked, but Bori Khan and several people near him turned and fled. Mulan's team was ordered to chase him. In the chase, they had arrows and many royal soldiers fell and the rest fled, but Mulan still chased him. After arriving in an area full of steam, Mulan met with Shan Yang. They had a fight and Shan Yang knew that Mulan was a girl.
I'm Hua Jun.
Mulan finally lost consciousness, but she managed to survive because Shan Yang's weapon only tore her armor. After that, Mulan decided to be honest. Mulan took off all her armor and let her hair down. She then returned to the battlefield as Mulan, not Hua Jun. On the battlefield Mulan fought bravely, but suddenly Shan Yang turned into many birds and attacked the royal soldiers. The royal army then formed several formations to take cover. From the top of the hill, the Ruran army threw flint and smashed into their formation. Seeing that, Mulan then went over to the Ruran army with a plan. Mulan shot them with arrows from behind. She tricked them by putting some royal army helmets. The Ruran army was fooled into thinking they were being attacked by a many troop. Finally, they reversed the direction of the stone throwing device and threw the rock towards the snow mountain. Mulan smiled because her plan worked. The snow mountain began to shake and snow fell heavily, hitting everything under it. The royal army managed to survive while the Ruran army was buried. At that time, Hong Wei was dragged into the snow until he was unconscious, but Mulan managed to save him. When sure Hong Wei was safe, Mulan went away. After the avalanche subsided, the royal soldiers got up and gathered. They then looked for Hua Jun, but no one saw him. Suddenly Mulan came closer to her original appearance. She admitted that she had lied and apologized to Commander Tong. Everyone who saw it was shocked.
She's a girl?
Commander Tung called her a fraud and had brought disgrace to her family. Commander Tung then expelled Mulan, but Mulan preferred to be executed.
I would rather be executed.
Commander Tung still kicked her out and said if Mulan appeared again in front of them, then she would be executed according to her request. Mulan went and cried alone on the cliff. Just then, Shan Yang appeared and said that they were similar people because Shan Yang was also kicked out for wanting to become a warrior. She asked Mulan to join her, but Mulan refused and was still loyal to the emperor.
The coward were taking the imperial city.
From meeting with Shan Yang, Mulan knew Bori Khan's true plan. Mulan then returned to see Commander Tung. Commander Tung immediately ordered to take his sword, but Mulan begged them to listen to her speak before being executed. Mulan revealed all of Bori Khan's plans. His raid on the Silk Road was only a diversion, and his real plan was to target the emperor in Imperial City. Commander Tung still didn't want to believe Mulan, but Hong Wei then defended her. Hong Wei said that Mulan was the bravest warrior of all the males there. After saying that, one by one his friends said that they believed in Mulan. Finally, Commander Tung relented, and said that Mulan's actions were indeed shameful and disgraceful, but her loyalty was beyond doubt.
I believe Hua Mulan.
I believe Hua Mulan. I believe Hua Mulan.
Finally, Mulan was ordered to lead them to Imperial City. Meanwhile in the Imperial City, the Ruran soldiers had started infiltrating and Shanyang possessed the Chancellor body. Not long after, the Chancellor met the Emperor and said that Bori Khan invited the Emperor to a duel in the new palace. The Emperor said he would behead Bori Khan, so he went there with several soldiers. After that, the Chancellor ordered a soldier to gather all the guards in the square. Meanwhile Shanyang turned into a bird and signaled to Bori Khan that the plan had started. After seeing the sign, Bori Khan got ready. When he got there, the Emperor was trapped, his soldiers were shot with arrows and he was tied up.
Killed every last Imperial soldier.
In town, Mulan and friends had arrived at the main square and the Ruran army had attacked. Hong Wei said Mulan should find the Emperor, while they would fight the Ruran soldiers. Mulan arrived at the throne, but there she found Shanyang. Shanyang was surprised to learn that Mulan could be accepted by her friends, even ordered to lead the men. Mulan said it's not too late for Shanyang to change for the better, but Shanyang said it's too late for her. Mulan then asked where the Emperor was. Shanyang didn't answer, but she turned into a bird and flew out. Mulan followed her and arrived at where the Emperor was. Shanyang informed Bori Khan that there was a female warrior who attacked them valiantly. This was heard by the Emperor. Bori Khan then realized that it was Shanyang who led Mulan there.
The attack has met fierce resistance.
Bori Khan then shot an arrow at Mulan, but Shanyang turned into a bird and blocked the arrow until it stabbed her. Shanyang then died and had time to tell Mulan so that she would find her place.
Take your place.
From there, Mulan fought one-on-one with Bori Khan. Mulan was cornered and her sword fell into the hot liquid iron, but then Emperor encouraged her and Mulan got back up and managed to defeat Bori Khan. After the Ruran army was defeated, a celebration was held. Mulan was invited before the Emperor and received praise. Mulan was also invited to join the greatest warrior, namely the Emperor's bodyguard. Mulan was grateful for all of that, but she refused. She said that she had to go home and make amends to her family. Finally, the Emperor allowed it.
Very well, Hua Mulan.
Mulan would start her journey home. Before leaving, Hong Wei called her and they talked to each other. Mulan finally said goodbye, and Hong Wei said he would see her again. Arriving at the village, people were excited to see Mulan. She was greeted by her sister and family with great emotion and pride. Mulan also apologized to her father, but Zhou said the most important thing for him was his daughter.
Did I see you for the first time?
At that time, Commander Tung came with several bodyguards of the Emperor. Zhou greeted them, but he said that if Commander Tung came to punish Mulan, then they must fight back. Zhou went first. Commander Tung then said that their goal was not that. Commander Tung sent a gift sword from the Emperor to Mulan, and again invited her to become the Emperor's bodyguard.
Devotion to